Production support for award-winning News 6 has come from the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation and this public television station.
Hi! We're the 6th grade class of Farmer Elementary, home of the Apaches. Welcome to News 6!
This week on News 6, we'll visit Farmer's very unique post office. We'll see a cream of the crop dairy farm, and we'll talk to a man whose hobby keeps him flying.
Hi, I'm Amanda Lloyd from Farmer Elementary. Welcome to News 6. With this week's first story, here's Scott Schubert.
Most post offices are located in a building by themselves. The Farmer Post Office is a little bit different. It's located in the home of Shirley Vance. Matt Oskey has the story.
The post office was located in a local store, but Mrs. Vance moved it to her home when the store went out of business. What are the advantages of having a post office in your home?
Well, for one thing, I don't have to get up there as early in the morning. I don't have far to go to work. And, it's handy if I need to run in the house and do something, and it's real handy that way. And sometimes it's too handy because the kitchen's out there and the food's too handy. Some of the older people in town used to sit and visit in the store. When it was in the store, they used to sit around the old stove and visit and tell stories. And so when I moved it over here, I thought, oh, they're going to miss that. And so I tried to make it so they could sit out here and visit and have coffee in the morning and once in a while cookies. And so I think they enjoyed it.
What are your responsibilities as postmaster?
I'm responsible for putting the mail in every day. And I have the post office open from 8 in the morning till 5 at night. And I'm closed just an hour at noon. And I sell money orders and express mail and all kinds of things that every other post office does. I have mint sets and all kind of commemorative stamps if people want them that I can get.
What keeps you going in the mail business?
Well, I've enjoyed meeting the people, and I feel like I'm maybe kind of an important part in the community, and I've enjoyed working with the public, and it's handy for me as far as being right here at home, and I just enjoy most parts about it.
This week's News 6 is being produced by the 6th grade class from Farmer Elementary in the Center Local School District. Center Local is located about 15 miles northwest of Defiance. It was founded in 1956 and has an enrollment about 1,300. It's amazing to think of all the products that come from one cow. News 6 visited a dairy farm near Farmer recently and learned what goes on behind the scenes of the dairy business.
The Sprouse Dairy Farm is 37 years old. The Sprouse showed News 6 why the dairy farm is the cream of the crop.
How many cows do you have and what kind are they?
We're milking about 40 now. We have about 100 altogether with the young stock and all. They're Holsteins and we breed artificially, and we're well satisfied with that. We feed them a grain mixture in the parlor of high moisture corn and supplement, and then we feed insulates in the milk and give them some dry hay in the hay shed.
How do you milk them?
Well, we aim to start milking around 7 in the morning. First we have to wash the milkers and rinse them. Then we put the cattle in and milk them, and then we have to feed them their insulates and hay. And then wash the parlor up, and we're through with the morning milking, and then we don't milk again until in the evening, till around 6 or 6:30. Milk goes into a tank, and then a milk truck picks it up every other day, and it goes to ARPS there in Defiance, and they process it.
How do you run a farm like this so smoothly?
It takes a lot of cooperation. My two sons and I run it. I have my son Steve and Jeff and Steve's family, and all together it takes us all.
Kids View gives the kids of Northwest Ohio a chance to voice their opinions. We asked the kids of Farmer, what would you do to improve your school? Here's Chrisita with their answers.
Hi, I'm Chris Cito here with the 6th grade Farmer Elementary students and the Kids View question. What would you do to improve your school? How about you, sir?
I would like to improve the food.
How about you, ma'am?
I'd like to have more school projects.
How about you, sir?
I'd like to have school all year round.
And that wraps it up for the Kids View question this week.
Not many people can say they fly for a hobby, but Bill Friend can. He flies model sailplanes, and Jason Friend has that story.
Not only does Mr. Friend sail these radio-controlled planes, but he makes them too. He showed News 6 all about his fun and interesting hobby.
What got you interested in flying sailplanes?
My father was flying the full-scale ships, and he used to take us out to the airfield. And I enjoyed watching him so much that I decided, well, I'm too young to fly them. So I decided to build the models, and I've been in that hobby for quite a few years now, and that's really what got me started.
What equipment do you use to fly the planes?
Well, you have to have a way to get it up into the air, and we use a Ford starter motor, which runs a aluminum pulley, which has about 2,000 foot of line on it, which we string out into the field about 900 feet and back to us again. And once we launch the airplane by activating this treadle switch, parachute, which is this red part here, just kind of billows out in the air and causes drag and releases valve in itself. And then, of course, we must be holding this thing in our hand, which is a transmitter. This transmits the signal to the sailplane, which has a receiver on the same frequency. And it's all controlled right here by operating these sticks, which you turn this way or this way, which is the rudder, left or right, back and forth, which is your elevator, which controls the pitch of the airplane, makes it go down or go up. Then you go into what we call a thermal sniffer, which tells us by an audio signal of higher pitch means we're climbing and lower pitch means we're diving, and this controls, we can spot and center thermals better at high altitudes. That way we don't have to visually see the airplane all the time.
What do you enjoy most about sailplanes?
I enjoy building them, and there's nothing better than going out and trying to compete with Mother Nature, because basically that's what we're doing. And you don't always win, but when you do win, it's really a great satisfaction, because it's between you and Mother Nature to stay up in the air.
That's all for this week's show. Join us next time when News 6 travels to Lima, Ohio.
Production support for award-winning News 6 has come from the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation and this public television station.